In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to conceal under your eyes for those darker areas and also how to cover any blemishes on your face. Now, on this concealing lesson, I'm going to teach you how to cover any darker circles under the eye area. So what I've done is today I've chosen an actual cream-based concealer because I really want to just get rid of that darkness under Kira's eyes there. Now, just looking up for me. So what I'm going to do is I have chosen a concealer that's one shade lighter than her foundation. It's really important to do this because then, just opening your eyes and looking up, it's really important to do this because then it can actually help brighten your eye area. So you don't want to go a darker shade with your concealer unless you are suffering from a really, really bad darkness under your eyes and it's more blue tones. So then what you want to be doing is using a kind of a orange base concealer. Now you can learn more about that in our color corrective lessons. Okay, so I'm just going to lightly put that concealer under her eyes, and with my concealing brush I'm going to dab it really lightly. So what you've got to remember is your under eye area is a very, very sensitive area. You don't want to be pulling and rubbing on it because you can then, cause more lines and things that we don't want there. So just make sure it's nice and light. Now what I'm going to do is get Kira to close her eyes and I'm going to pop a little bit of concealer on the lid. Now also in the corner of the eye, it's really important, a lot of people miss that little area over there. But we all have a blue vein which runs across this little area in there. So you want to make sure that you conceal it. Now I prefer to put concealer over foundation because I feel once I do that then I really hit that spot. So opening your eyes for me, Kira, that's really made a difference. Right over there. Now another little tip I can give you as well about concealer is right at the end I like to just pop a little bit on that corner and getting my brush on an angle going upwards, just blending it and having my brush in a streaking position going up. What that does is it actually gives the effect of a lift just around her eye area. So just again looking up for me. Really lightly, I'm putting my cream concealer and dabbing really lightly with my brush. Now concealer shouldn't really come past this area here. So keep in mind about 2 centimeters under your eye area. Don't bring it down anymore, you don't need to. And remember, less is more. So applying less, you'll get more of an effect. If you apply more, then you'll always find that you're going to get a lot of creases happening around the eye. If you don't want that effect, then apply less. So just blending that through nice and lightly. And then remembering the little tip, so opening your eyes for me, just popping a little bit in that corner and blending that upwards. They say whenever you're stroking your brush upwards, it actually makes you look younger. I believe that. There we go. So we're all even. Now also just on Kira, I can see a little bit of redness in her cheeks coming through the foundation. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lightly put over that and then I'm going to use my concealing brush, just dabbing. See the dabbing motion? What this does is it actually gives that certain spot that you're trying to conceal a better coverage. So by streaking, you're getting less of a coverage. Now I'm just going to cover the other side as well. I can see all the redness is gone. Another place I love concealing, which a lot of people forget even with foundation, is just under the nose, under the nostrils. A lot of people forget, and if you've got redness in your skin, and people can see that you have foundation on. So just catch those little areas with your concealing brush and bring it down to your lip. There we go. And that there is a beautiful flawless skin after concealing. And as you can see on Kira, under her eyes are looking wonderful. There's no darkness anymore.